this is Vicki, and today is Thursday. We're gonna do some constant cardio add-on fun today. So not a lot of intervals, in fact, no plans on intervals. You can always put those in as you want. The idea today is to just keep moving in a nice, constant, fat-burning state, all right? So if you are working on a scale of 1 to 10 in how hard am I working, from 1 being very light to nothing, to 10 being I'm maxed out and gonna drop over, you're really in that 4, 5, 6 zone. So it's 40 to 60% of your maximal effort. You can go by your perceived exertion for that. Science has shown, studies have shown that that's pretty accurate. How you feel you're working usually corresponds pretty well to how hard you actually are working by other measures such as heart rate. So if you don't have a heart rate monitor or a Fitbit, something like that, and you just want to monitor yourself, just notice how hard you're working. On a scale of 1 to 10, we're aiming for 4 to 6. So breathing wise is another way to measure that. From a 4 to a 6, you're in that breathing a little harder than I am right now in a comfortable standing state. It would be when you go out for a walk. You could carry on a conversation. You wouldn't sound like you're completely out of breath. Every now and then you might sound a little breathy, especially if you're pushing up to that 6. At a 4, you might not even, you could barely tell that you could tell maybe that you're walking. If someone was talking on the phone with you, they could tell you weren't just sitting still, but you wouldn't be completely out of breath. By the 7 and 8 on that scale of 1 to 10, that's what we would call a little breathier. You know, you sound like you're doing something, but you can talk. And by that 8, you might be able to get out 1 or 2, maybe 3 words and have to catch your breath. And then another word or 2. That's what that 7 and especially the 8 would feel or sound like. And the 9 or 10 would be, I don't even want to talk. I'm completely out of breath, or it's taking all my effort just to keep breathing. So what we're aiming for is the 4, 5, 6, where you can breathe and work out. You could actually carry on a conversation even though someone on the phone would be able to tell that you weren't just sitting at your desk while you were talking. They could tell you're doing something. Got it? So that's the goal today, at least my exercise goal. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, Jennifer. So I'm going to just keep moving, and hopefully you do too. It's just meant to be that steady state, so we won't need breaks. You are welcome. We will take a couple little mini water breaks, but the idea is to keep moving, keep it steady. So when you're in that fat burning zone, the way to burn the fat isn't going to be doing 5 minutes worth. So you need to be in that zone that you can sustain for a long period of time. We're only doing 30 minutes, actually technically 20 minutes of that, because we have our warm up and cool down. But if you get outside to walk, or you have an indoor treadmill or something that you use, you would want to do that for a good long time to be able to see a lot of good benefits over time. All right. Some days we do intervals, but not today. So in that little break that I will offer a little later, if you want to pick up a resistance tool to do about halfway through to accompany the cardio, to add some strength work for those of us who need it, feel free to do so. I'll be using a tube today, but you could use weights. So one of the moves will be a back pull while we kick. All right, I'll be doing it with this. You could do the same thing with weights. You're just holding a weight in each hand, and your back pull will be squeezing the upper back. If you can get it up about shoulder height, that'd be really great. It's pretty tight on the shoulders that way, so those with bad shoulders will simply lower the arms, but still engage the back. The tricep kickback is just so. Okay, I'll be doing it with the tube. You'll be able to do it. Oh, it'll be hands. You'll be doing it with hand weights. Lateral raises, hand weights still work. March and pump, bicep curl, upright row. So all of that could be done. I'm looking at what we have up ahead. So if you have hand weights, you could use those. I'll be using a tube. You could also choose to not use any resistance work tool so that you can keep your cardio up today. That's a good option. So we'll be running through. It's called Add-Ons. So as we go, this is also brain work. Those of us of a certain age are really aware that we need to keep our brain sharp. We have to work a little harder at it. It's a secret. It's why I'm wondering why we vote for such old men and for president. All right, I didn't mean to be political. Hey, it cuts both ways, Democrat and Republican. But having said that, we need to work to keep our brains sharp. So as I say, this is the A move, B move, C move, and then we keep repeating. I need you to try to work with it. Don't rely on just me. You try to remember as well. It's part of our brain work today. Sound good? All right. It's meant to be fun and funny. Don't take it so seriously. All right. So we see Kathy and Mercy. I'd love for you guys to join in. If you can't, you're flipping through Facebook, you see me right now, you're like, maybe later, then do it later. On my Facebook page, you can scroll down, you can see a bunch of different videos. I try to give them descriptive titles so you'll know. If it says active aging, generally it has a chair. All of my workouts, honestly, are active aging workouts. So for people over 50, I give lots of options for people with joint issues. So even if you're not over 50, but you have issues, maybe you just had a baby and you had a C-section, I don't know. Whatever the issue may be, these are the workouts for you because I give you some good options. All right, have some water handy. Have some good shoes on. Make sure they're closed-toed, especially if you're gonna hold weights. Don't do this in flip-flops. Make sure your flooring is clear of debris that you might trip on. If you're on carpet like I am, you're gonna need to be aware of picking your feet up. It's easy to forget because otherwise then you can catch your foot, roll your ankle. So you need to be aware. If you're on hard floor, you're not gonna do anything high impact. Keep it low. I have that choreographed in. Lastly, you are working out at your own risk. Let's go. March. So we're going to do a little warm up here. And then we'll be doing our add-ons. So on the add-ons, we'll do 30 seconds of a move. I'll call it A. Then we'll do 30 seconds of a next move, B. Then we'll go back and do A, B, add C. A, B, C, D. You got the idea. Each move will be about 30 seconds. Sorry if I said minutes before. Sometimes I do that. Talk about brain work. All right. I need you to march wide. In 4, we're gonna squat, 2, 1. Squat down slow. And up. Remember, you sit your butt back first. The knees stay over the ankles. Don't let your knees come forward. If you're not sure, look down and check, okay? I love when Buddy comes through. He's such good entertainment. He's a gorgeous dog, don't you think? Speed it up to singles. Now remember, your squats could be really shallow. They could be so shallow that all you're doing is squeezing and releasing your glutes. All right, remember I said I give those options for the joint issues? That's one of them. 2 more. You're gonna bring it in and march. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Shoulder roll. Make that shoulder roll bigger. How about straight arms? Find your range of motion today. Yeah. All right, for those who are able to do a nice big arm circle, let's do a little mind work today. So if my arms are up, my right arm comes forward, right? My left arm is gonna go backwards. Got it? You get that? Forward with the right arm, backwards with the left arm at the same time. Try it. Keep going. Now, if you're having trouble with this, laugh at yourself. It's meant to be fun. Reverse. Left arm goes forward, right arm goes backwards. Check yourself, because this is what I see a lot of times when people do this. They do this. Do you notice that both my arms are forward? This is brain work. All right, let your arms rest. Easy kicks. So, I hope you have a sense of humor. Laugh at yourself if you didn't get that. It's okay. It's good for you to work your brain. If it was easy for you, it's become easy for me because I do it all the time, then you're really not working your brain anymore. It's like when you brush your teeth or drive a car. You don't even think about doing it anymore. Do things that make you have to think. 4, 3, 2, freeze one leg up. Try your balance. Switch legs, freeze it up. And march. Good. Let's loosen up those hips. Circle it. Find your range of motion. So you'll notice there's a little bit of balance work here. So if you are really struggling with balance, I need you to be close to something that you can hold on to anchor your balance. Okay, march it out. If you are on 3 or more medications a day, you'll have trouble with your balance. Be aware of it and prepare for it and protect yourself. Good. Take it wide and swing. Whoop. Swing. Reach to the wall. Now take it to a twist. Make sure you're picking up that heel so you don't twist your knee. Twist from the waist. If you can add a little punch, do it. It's an extra little stretch across the upper back. You're going to do the same move but reach overhead. Always remember, if I'm giving you a move that your body doesn't want to do today, do something else. Overhead doesn't work, punch down instead. 4, 3, bring it all in and march. Good, giving you a little quick feet. How about 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now try it, speeding it up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Got a little agility here, lighter on our feet. It's another thing that kind of goes away as we age. That's speed work. It's okay to work on it. 4, 3, 2, heel taps. Stretch the calves. Arms forward and back. Toes are way up. Feel that stretch in the calf. All right. Tap behind you. Push forward. Brace the abs. So squeeze the pelvic floor. Proud chest. 4, 3, 2, deep breath. Take a breath in. Grab a sip of water. We're beginning with our add-ons. All right, 30 seconds each. Let's go. We kick for our A move. A is a kick. So I'm starting off pretty basic. Just a straight leg lift. Those with bad knees, this is going to be your go-to move. Later, when I change it to push kicks, you're going to keep a straight leg kick. Toes are up. That will protect your knee, all right, because it helps engage those muscles around the kneecap. If you can get it hip height, you get a bonus. All right, hand curls is our B move. Squeeze your glutes, bend your leg back. If that bothers your knee, straight leg is your go-to move. If it bothers your knee, good. If you want, add a little bounce to it. I'm not even leaving the floor, but I'm adding a little bouncy new move. All right. You can even add a little mini squat. All right, back to the A move. What was it? Kicks. Go faster. Steady work. Are you at your 4, 5, or 6? Can you stay there the whole time? That's your goal. Intensity-wise, this is you. It's all on you. I'm giving you what to do. I need you to work commensurately. All right, let's go. Come on. Moving on to those hand curls. That's your B move. You could go faster or slower. In this cardio workout, Faster is gonna get you more cardio, but so will be changing this center of gravity. Notice when I dip, I have to use big muscle groups. Notice I'm breathing a little harder. If I were talking on the phone with you, I could still talk, but you could tell I'm not sitting at my desk. C move is coming up. Squat, abduct. Squat, abduct. Good. Now, this is one where if you slow down and go bigger, sit really deep, come up really high, you're gonna keep your heart rate up. All right? Yes, you could go faster. Come on. Do what you need. Your chest shines forward. We're gonna go back to the A move. Who remembers what an A move is? You're right, it's kick. I'm changing it to push kicks. It's not a knee fling, it's a push, push, push. Hip height if you can get it there. Push, pull. What does that mean? I'm not just pushing my foot away, I'm pulling the heel back to my hamstring. Hi, buddy. Downward dog, he's doing a downward dog. Here we go, B move, hamstrings. Now if you want, you could do a little step together, step ham. See you, buddy. Come on, go, bye-bye. Love you. Love you, buddy. He's gonna just walk circles around me. Oh my gosh, you are so fun. Bye, buddy. All right, y'all. Who remembers the C move? You're gonna get kicked. C move, this is like a comedy today. That's why I said have fun with this. Squat, abduct was the C move. We're gonna add the E move, and at the end of the E move will be a slight water break and picking up your resistance tool if you want it. Don't gotta. Keep this one, this is our C move. Did I say E move? See, I need my brain work too. D move coming up, it's a march or a fast feet. I'm starting with the march, lifting the knees high. To do that, I am not gonna fold myself over. We have to fight that curvature of the spine that happens as we age. Fight it. Use your back muscles, stand up tall. Breathe. Faster if you can. Ready? 3, 2, 1, water. You get 30 seconds to get water. Decide if you want to pick up a resistance tool and get it. Resistance tool is optional. I'm going to give you moves to do. If you got hand weights, you're doing just what I'm doing. I'm just happen to be using a tube. So I'm going to start with the A move. It was kicked, you're right, with a little back squeeze. Remember, if you can get it shoulder height, do it. Let's go. If shoulder height is too much on your shoulders, drop the arms. If it's still too much, especially with hand weights, you can bend the elbows. Let's go. You can bend them more. Let's go. You're moving at a pace that you're at a 4, 5, or 6 on your scale of 1 to 10. You're not completely out of breath. But if someone was talking to you on the phone, they could tell you're not sitting at your desk. B move is coming up. Who said it? I heard it. Ham curls. Tricep kickbacks. Straighten the arms. Bend and straighten the elbows. Get your neck long. You could go slower. You could go faster. You got heavy weights, you're going slower, yeah? Come on. Breathe. Can you stretch and hold straight? And then now hold it. C move, squat, abduct. I'm doing laterals. Good. So, strong arms or light weights, whatever, arms can be straight. Heavier weights or weaker arms or bad shoulders, bend the elbows. But move them as a unit. Not doing the funky chicken. Elbows don't come up first. No, they don't. Come on. You can go faster. D move was a march. We're just pumping the arms. Okay, if you got weights, hand weights, Keep that elbow bent at about 90 degrees. Pump. If you want, you can do, if you got the tube, little pulse out, pinky finger out. Come on. Keep your march at a level that keeps your intensity at a 4, 5, or 6. We're going to our E move. Here we go. Bicep curls. It's a turned out squat with a wide knee. It's a sumo move. You're a sumo wrestler. Squat low with the knees and hips turned out. Chest forward. Chest forward. You don't want to bow to your enemy in the middle of the fight. Okay, that comes at the beginning and end. Come on. If it hurts your hips to open wide, do it dead ahead. Come on. Deep. Hold a little tension if you're using a tube. We're going back to the A move. What was it? Kicks. Back pull. Back pull. Faster if you can. If you're getting out of breath, breathy to out of breath, back off a bit on the intensity. I want constant movement. Sustainable. Hurting your shoulders is high, low is fine. Squeeze your back. What's the B move? Yeah, hamstrings, triceps. Straight back, straighten those arms. Don't forget that little dip if you want it. Make it a little bouncy if you want, without even leaving the floor. Don't gotta. Who remembers the C move? If you said squat abduct, you're right. We're doing a lateral raise. Good. Keep your chest forward. Keep your knees behind the toes. Sit your butt back. This is not the sumo squat. You're dipping those hips. Steady work. You're not done. You're not done. D move is coming up in 5. It was a simple march with fast feet, and pump the arms. Let's go. High knees. I like the high knees. Maybe you can row. Keep some tension on it. Keep some tension on it if you're using the tube. E move. Now we're doing the sumo squat. Turn it all out. Squat, side knee, bicep. Keep some tension on the tube. If you're using hand weights, no big deal. Regular bicep curl. Turn it all out. If you have bad hips, maybe you're turning it forward. Maybe this is too much for you. Come on. Deep as you dare means if you have bad knees, bad hips, maybe you're not doing the squat part. Okay? Keep some tension. All right, F move is jacks. You're doing an upright row. Now I'm doing it pretty fast. If you got heavy weights, I usually use heavy weights. Yours might look like this. Jacks. You could do a little hop. Okay? You can do 8th grade PE jacks if you've got good floor. Not recommending it for most of us. Good. No higher than collarbone. Awesome. Little break. Water. I'm going to do the rest without the tool. You're welcome to keep using your tool. So we've got to the F move, which was jacks. Going back to the A move. If you don't need to catch your breath, but you still feel like you're working, then you're probably in your sweet spot. Okay? I need that 4, 5, 6. A move, we kick. Now if you're using your tool, you're doing that back pull. Let's go. I'm going back to my push kicks. Push, push. You don't have to. You can just do the leg lift. If you've got the tool, work that back as well. Some of you need that extra muscle work. Do it. Take advantage of this. 10 more seconds here. Then our B move. What if I don't tell you this time? Ham curls. It was triceps if you're doing a tool. Little bounce if you like it. My toes are still on the ground. My bounce is from my heel. Or from a little mini squat, okay? You don't have to do it. I'm breathing hard, but I can still talk in full sentences. And I have a Fitbit, which actually says I'm at a peak. Oh well. All right, C move. Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you know it? All right, I have a cheat sheet I'm looking at. That's because when you get in front of a camera and you're talking, that's when you lose things. Like, what's someone's name? I know her. She's my best friend. Just lost it. Come on. You could go faster or slower. D move is coming up. High knee march, or this round I'm doing fast feet. High knee march is fine. You're just pumping the arms if you have tools. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Come on. The E move is coming up in 5 seconds. E move coming. If you said sumo, you're correct. Ha! Ha! This was a bicep curl. If you have a tool, you want to do it, okay? Don't got it. Come on. Press the thighs out. Press them out. This is not a knee bend. It's a thigh press. Press your feet down. Press them out. That'll help. We go to F move. That was the one we just added. Go, jacks. The jacks was an upright row. If you're using a tool, you can keep it slow if you got heavy weights, or speed it up. Or do what you want if you're not using tools. Go. We're gonna add the G move. I never told you what that was. I'm gonna alternate lunges in 5. Yeah. Alternate lunges. If you're using a tool, you're gonna press the weights together and add a twist, or you're gonna squeeze, put the tube behind you and squeeze the chest together, add a twist. It's optional, giving you that option. Now as deep as you dare. Come on, use those muscles. I'm going back with the leg because it's safer for those of you with bad knees. Forward is harder and it's more difficult on bad knees. All right, A move, we kick. All right, we're on our last time all the way through. So when we add the H move at the very end, by the way, if you have a tool, you can keep it, or you can set it aside last time through. Let's go. Coming up on B move. Do you know what it is? 4, 3, B move. If you said ham curl, if you said tricep kickback, those who want the tool, go. Squeeze the hamstrings. Don't just go through the motion. Don't just fling your knees and then call me later. Vicki, that hurt my knees. Well, first of all, you can do a straight leg lift. If it's hurting your low back, lean into it. Who remembers the C move? If you said squat, adduct your right. If you want the lateral arms, do it. Good. I want a little more cardio. So I'm speeding it up. Do you have to? No. No. Sit back, chest forward. Who remembers the D move? You have a few more seconds to think about what it was. In 5 seconds we go to D move. High knees or fast feet. Pick. March or fast feet, or change it up. You get bored easy? You got ADHD? Do a little of both. If you had a tool, you're just pumping the arms. Keep your chest lifted. Nice. You have 5 seconds to the next move, which is the E move. If you can turn everything out, does that give you a hint? Squat knee. You're trying really hard to not lean forward, to hold your body upright. Is there a little bit of a full tilt forward? Just a little, just a little. You have 5 seconds to the up move. You're right, it's jacks. Steady Eddie. How breathy are you? Hey, this is the last time through. If you like, get the heart rate up a little more now. You don't have to. I'm gonna give you a heads up here. You have one more move before the last one. It was those lunges, remember? I need you to slow it down because the next move is a plank. Okay? A 30-second plank. Most of you can hold 30-second planks. You may do it against a wall. You may do it on your forearms or on your hands. You may do it on your knees or your toes. Hi, buddy. So, if you have uncontrolled high blood pressure or you have vertigo, do not come to the floor for this. Do it against the wall. Keep your head above your heart. Otherwise, assume that position, 30-second plank. If you want, do a little march. Okay? I'm on my hands and my toes. You could be on the knees, you could be on your forearms. If you're on your knees, it's not a march. It's just alternating leg lift. Squeeze those glutes. Squeeze the knees up into the thighs. Push the floor away. You're not sinking in the shoulders. Breathe. It's only 30 seconds, y'all. You only have 3, 2, 1. Nice. March it out, everybody. Good. Slow this down. I want you to just bring nice, high knees. Yeah, just like that. Bringing the heart rate down, releasing the glutes and the low back. Yeah, that's always good. All right. Whew. Now, if you can pause, hold one knee up. Hold on to something if you need to for balance. And then switch legs. You're trying to release the low back a bit, release your glutes, but you're also working your standing leg in balance work. Nice. Take one leg forward, one leg back. Your deep runner stretch of choice. Okay, your front knee stays behind the toes, over the ankles preferably. You may support yourself upper thigh, never kneecap, or if you have a chair or table handy, you can lean on that. Sink as deep as you dare. Squeeze the glute and release. Do that a few more times. Let's pull it all in, switch legs. Your deep runner stretch. Get that back leg way back. See if you can lengthen it. Keep your hands way up high or supported on a chair, stool, table. Squeeze the glutes and release. A few more times. Keep the breath flowing. Beautiful. Can you step it in? Inhale, arms up, slight back bend, squeeze the glutes. Swan dive forward. Half monkey, forward fold, reverse swan up, lean to your right. Buddy is determined to be with me today, up and over. It's okay. Back to center, swan dive forward again. Inhale, half monkey. Exhale, forward fold, reverse swan up, hands to heart center. Take one leg forward for a hamstring stretch, sitting back. Hands way up on the upper thigh of the bent back leg. Sink. If you're not feeling that hamstring, I need you to lengthen the legs some more. Push the heel down harder. Pull the toe up higher. Lift your tailbone more. All those little subtle changes. Breathe. Switch legs. keep your chest proud on this rather than rounded and contracted and folded inward. Press. All those things I said on the other leg still hold here to try to feel that stretch. One side will feel different than the other. Yeah. All right, nice cat and cow. Hands are way on the upper thigh. Arch the back up, tuck your tailbone and chin, and then lengthen the back, lengthen the belly. Now arch the back, lift the chin, lift your tailbone, pull the shoulders back some more. Take a deep breath. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, open up the front. Now flat back. Yeah, come on up. Take your for one shoulder. Keep the shoulders relaxed, look way over your shoulder. Other side slowly. Back to the center. Head tips to one side. Let the weight of the head pull it over. Slowly to the other side. Always remember to move slow with the neck. It's very tender. Let the weight pull it over, shoulders heavy. Back to center. Feet about under the hip bones. Everything pointed forward, toes, knees, hips, shoulders, nose. We'll inhale the arms overhead. Pressing the hands together, bringing it through the midline. Taking a deep breath in through the nose, out through the nose. We did steady cardio work, kept it fun. Definitely Buddy kept it fun for us. Also that mental stimulation of trying to remember the moves. And options for some tools. Really wasn't focused on strength today, but you got a little bit of strength work if you chose to use some tools. Most important thing, we kept moving. Love you guys. Hopefully tomorrow I can be here for the yoga. Maybe I'll be live and be able to do something new. If not, I'll post a yoga at 10 o'clock Central Time just for you.